Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am your flooring specialist. In this video, we're actually at a high school that's being built from the ground up. We're here at North River High School. That is a school being built from the ground up. We got several buildings in this campus. This area particularly is the cafeteria. So this is definitely a big project. Now let's start off by driving our attention to the floor. It's red. It's waterproofing membrane. It's red guard by Custom Building Products. Now this floor is recessed about 2 inches below the concrete surface, and you can notice it here at this bottom of the doorway. That being said, the floor will require floor mud. In order to do a mud bed using sand mix, being 2-inch thick in this kitchen will require a big mixer. Speaking of, we got 2 mixers. Tall MegaMix. They're used to mix sand with Portland, quickly mix, dump, and haul with a wheelbarrow. To start this floor mud process, we start off by doing streaks using the same height as the existing concrete all the way around inside the kitchen. In this case, using a self-level laser to keep us plumb across our streaks. Doing as many streaks necessary across all our flat areas and all around drains. Every streak and the entire mud floor in this case will require thin set mortar underneath to bond better. So streaks are done around the perimeters and all flat surfaces and drains. Then we adjust the drains right below the mud surface, then measure the slope requirements per spec. For example, a 1/4 inch per foot. After making sure everything is flat and all our streaks are completed, it's time to bring in the mud. We use multiple straight edges ranging from 4, 6, 8, 10, even 12 feet long. Set them across our streaks and pull as we pack the mud. Once finished packing in all the mud and making sure all our pitches are going to the drain, we tile the floor with Quarry tile. That being said, we're using Epoxy Grout, which is our favorite. Now we invited David from Custom Building Products to give us a take on Epoxy Grout, and after spending some time with us, he remembered and realized that we already knew what we were doing. Drop a blob there and drop a blob out there, like half and half.
A lot of people say that to me.
And the reason why you do that is just for longer working time. You want to use the other float?
Green one, bro?
I think that one's fine. Whenever it's brand new and it's like the first batch, the red works just as good. Kinda. You just go back, but it cleans it up really good.
So you guys used to work with our 100, our 3 parts. This is 2 parts. Does it flow easier?
I think this is better.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the result's better, but I like the way it works better. I mean, solids was... I used to like solids.
Well, solids, to get it into tight joints, you had on the bag of grout, the 25-pound bag, you had to take out 25%. Well, who measures that?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember. Leave a little bit off, that way it's...
Of the actual grout,
yeah. Now the epoxy grout that David is referring to, it's this one, Solids 100% by Custom Building Products. Solids was one of their first and toughest epoxy grout to work with. Many installers complained about the product, and they even had to take off a 1/4 of the sanded bag grout just to mix it with the A and B components to make epoxy grout somewhat easier. Once they're spreaded, they get all worried and start cleaning it right away. You don't really have to. I think you have like 45-minute working time, don't you?
Yeah, and, a lot of people get scared.
Right.
But when you start using like you don't have to rush it.
I was just curious, like how long y'all been using that? Or like how long did y'all?
I've been using it.
Yeah, you or a while.
Man, I learned it from somebody out in the field. They showed me. I brought down soap. Like, no, try this. It's better. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And it saves your sponges better. They make them last longer. And then your hands don't come out as...
The easiest way and to get the cleanest results with epoxy grout is using Epoxy Grout Formula. The only product that specifically made and effectively works on cleaning epoxy grout. Or apply only a few drops of dishwashing detergent over a 3-gallon bucket of water. Cross your fingers and see how that works. The choice is easy. Epoxy Grout Formula. Apply it over epoxy epoxy grout and clean in a circular motion. Next, we use a sponge to clean down the scrub down epoxy grout from the surface of tile. If y'all like to know more about epoxy grout and epoxy grout formula, I'll have links in the description below. My videos have helped thousands of people installing epoxy grout. I've learned from experience different methods, techniques, different strategies. Those videos is only a small fraction of all I know. Therefore, I'm seriously considering writing a book. There's so many questions around the subject epoxy grout, I wouldn't even know where to start. Anything from what to look for, what to avoid, and how to do.
So that's how you guys work in boxes?
Yeah, that's how I like to work. Whenever it's a big area, I like to and skip it. That way we don't have water.
Because here's what happened with me when my fingers slipped, you see?
Yeah.
And that's what you run into
Yeah.
when you're working on it.
Yeah, your knees too and all that. Cause I came across, we tried that and we learned from our mistakes. We're like, we ain't gonna do this again. We're gonna break it in sections, and years ago. And ever since then, yeah, we like to do it in boxes, definitely.
That's the best way. That is the preferred way.
Yep, I agree. That's pretty much it, guys. We're now finished cleaning up the successful installation of epoxy grout. Don't forget to subscribe if y'all want to see more of these videos. If y'all like the video, hit that like button. Check out the options below, the descriptions, and I'll see y'all in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by Epoxy Grout Formula, the best way to clean epoxy grout.